Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to OBS Studio course, and in this video we're going to learn the basics of OBS Studio. And if you look at on the screen here, this is what you get when you click on the icon, the software icon on your desktop. And this is the basic layout. You can see a big black screen in the middle, and you have a few tabs of settings on the bottom, and the usual file, edit, view, profile, and whatnot on top here. And by the way, my current OBS Studio version is 25.0.8. If you're using a slightly different version, don't worry. It would be, I think it would be similar to what we have here in this video. Okay, right. We can start with in the middle here. We have a black screen here. What is this? This is actually the canvas. It's the place that we work on, that the information or the material, the sources that you want to record or you want to stream will be arranged and put together inside here. Okay, what we call here is, we call it as a scene. If you look on bottom left here, we have the scene tab. What is scenes? Scenes is actually the collection of sources that you already arrange, and then you can have different set of sources with different arrangement. So you can change one into the other easily. Okay, this one is already what I already prepared. In this video we try to create a background for your scene, and then how we can add in logos to your scene, and also how to create scrolling logos to save space on your scene here. Let's begin. Okay, so we click on the scene. By the way, if you want to create new scene, you can click small plus on the bottom here, and then you can create a new scene with a black blank area here. The next step is look on the sources. Okay, sources is the types of information you want to add into your scene. Okay, what you do is you can click on the plus button here, so you can see all types of sources that you can put together into your scene. Okay, for me, I usually start with the audio input capture. This is because this is the most important part. If your lecture video doesn't have any voice, it's going to be hard for your students to understand what you're trying to deliver. Right, you can put a name here, and then you click OK. Now if you see here in just beside the sources, the audio mixer, you can see the audio input is there. So you have to make sure that your audio input here have your voice is at least on the yellow part here. Why so? Because you want to make sure that your voice is clear to your audience. Okay, so if you, for example, right now my voice is too loud because it's keep on pushing to the red part here, you can adjust your voice to your normal voice is within the yellow area. A little bit on the red area is okay, it's fine. So that please don't make sure it's in this area, not too loud and not too slow. So this is fine. So what if you can hear my voice, this is the right settings. Okay, next is I would like to add in the background. Okay, so you click on the plus button again, and you select image. Okay, select image, and then you put in a name for your source, so you can identify it. Okay, so I would like to put a background, and then next you click on the browse button and you look for the picture that you like. Okay, for me it's this one, and then click OK. Right, so it seems a bit small here, right? So you can actually resize your image to fit in your screen. So make sure you don't have any excess black area, so you can like try to fit in the image into the screen, full area into your screen, so you can have something like this, so your audience can see all of this background in the screen. Okay, so if you have put in your background, you can click on the padlock button here to make sure it doesn't move. Okay, you can click for all of the elements that you doesn't wish to move it afterwards. Okay, so you cannot move it, so it locked to the scene. Right, so that's it. Next part is I want to put in logos for my scene. So you can put in logo UTHM. Similarly, you can click on the browse, but now you have to look for the logo image, right? The logo image, you have to make sure it's in the PNG file without background, or what this kind of image file you can find in the internet. You can just simply search for your logo without background. Okay, or alternatively, you can use a background remover apps or software to remove the background. Okay, so you can click open. You can have something like this. Okay, the logo without background can ensure your scene looks more professional and looks more neat, right? It looks like it is floating on top of your background here. So I arrange it somewhere here. Okay, because logo is very important for your video publication, right? So for your visibility of your organization or your universities. So let me put some other my other logos. Okay. Okay, right. Alternatively, for example, you already created a logo somewhere in your other scenes. For example, or I already prepared here. You can actually click on the source that you want to put into your scene. You can click on right on the source, and then you click copy. Okay, and then you click back to your scene. We are working on scene 1, right? Working on scene 1, you can right click on the source here, and then you can click paste reference. See, so if you do this, you can have this similar logo on top of your scene, right? So this is two way of you creating and also reusing your logo. Here you can like resize to the size that you want. Okay, right. Next, I would like to share how to create a scrolling logo like this one. How you want to create it. Okay, click on your scene back, and then you click on the plus icon on the sources. On sources, okay, on sources you click, and then you click on image again. Now I would like to add in logo. Okay, okay, maybe we can use different number. Okay, right. Now we pick on the logo that you want. Okay, this is the original logo. It's quite big and it's space consuming because space is very limited for your video. You wouldn't want to have your scene too crowded because it will distract your viewer, I would like to make it like half of this and then make it scroll. Okay, so we can click OK here, and then we can put here, right? So you see it's too big for my screen. So what I can do is we click on the source on the scene here, or you can click in the source here, and then what you do is you right click it and then you select filter. You select filter, right? You can get something like this, and then make sure when you have this you can click a plus button on here, okay, and then you select scroll, okay, right? So please specify the name for the filter. It's okay, you can just click OK. So you can make it scroll by adding numbers to your horizontal speed. Okay, I would like to like slow and steady, so when people watching my video they can actually read what and look at the logo. Okay, so it's moving. Now I want to make it smaller. Okay, we want to make it shorter here. What we do is we can click on the limit width. Okay, we can limit the width. But it's too narrow here, so we can add in more width. So I put like 270 for example. Okay, right? Now it is much shorter. If you feel like this is the size that you want, then you can click close, and then you arrange on your screen here. So there you have it. Now you're already able to adding source to your scene. You already understand what is scene, and then you can add source on your scene. In the next part, we will discuss on how to add in information to your videos, and also how to add in your webcam footage, or your to turn on your camera and put in your face into your scene. Until next time, Assalamualaikum and see you.